Welcome to Twisting Fitness. I'm Jess, and today I'm going to guide you through a yoga practice focusing on the hamstrings. We'll strengthen to warm and lengthen tighter hamstrings with deep releasing postures and the option to flow into your splits. Let's go ahead and start out on your mat, on your back, hugging your knees into your chest. And you probably want to have a block handy on this practice. So let's get started. See you there. So come to your mat and come down onto your back, hugging the knees into your chest. And we're going to start to deepen and connect with our breath. Drawing the knees up towards the chest as you feel your hips releasing. Let's set an intention for today's practice. What is your focus? And at any time, if you want to begin your Ujjayi breath, slightly constricting the back of your throat, sounding like an ocean wave or a gentle snore to help you connect deeper with your movement and regulate your breath. Feel free to activate the Ujjayi breath, empowered breathing, at any point with your movement. Inhale. Exhale, drop the feet. Hands come beside the hips. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time, coming into the bridge. Exhale, coming down, rolling down the same way. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift up one vertebra at a time. Fill the lungs. Exhale, roll down. This time, bring the arms into the mix. Inhale up, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Now, let's go ahead and roll up one vertebra at a time once again. And you have the option to take it a little deeper, clasping the hands under you, opening the chest, pressing through all four corners of your feet to lift the hips, squeezing the knees gently forward and hold here. Starting to get some heat into the hamstrings. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Now we're going to flex the left foot, bring it to the top of the right knee. Thread the needle, bring the hands through, either under the thigh or over, clasping the hands, drawing the knees towards the chest, getting into that left glute and low back, hugging the knees up as you ground with the tailbone. Inhale, drop the right foot and lower the knees to the right side, gazing to the left side. Inhale, coming up. Extend that left leg, lift the head up towards the shin and begin pulling that leg towards you gently and rolling the ankle. Option to extend the right leg, which will deepen the stretch. You want to have that leg that's down active if you lower it down, and continue rolling that left ankle. Exhale, lower down the body and hold here with the foot flexed. Nice deep breaths. Lower the left foot down And let's bring the right knee, our right foot on top of the left knee, flexing the foot to protect the knee. Threading the needle either under the thigh or on top of the knee. Breathing into the right hip. Inhale. Lower the left foot and drop the knees over to the left side, gazing to the right side. Breathing here, starting to warm up. Loosen any tight areas. Inhale. Coming up, extend the right leg. Lift the head up towards the shin and start circling that right ankle. And then if you like, you can extend the left leg down, keeping that leg active, circling that ankle, and allowing the upper body to relax, flexing that foot, holding here. You can also use a strap if you have really tight ankles or hamstrings. You can always tie a strap around the foot and pull it towards you. Or you can use a towel if you don't have a strap. Now bring both knees in, squeeze everything in, tuck. And now let's start to roll. And then we're going to come up to seated, slide the bottom back if you need to, bringing the left leg or left foot into the right leg. Reaching the arms high, inhale, lift, and exhale, twist to the right side, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale up. Reach, exhale, take the left hand down and spin the right arm up high. Open the chest, hold here, pressing through that left hand. Lift that right leg up and flex it in for one. Inhale it out, exhale it in, inhale it out. Activating those hamstrings, contracting them. Inhale, lift, and exhale, sit back down. And we're gonna relax, so contracting and relaxing into our hamstring stretch. Taking the knee or the forehead towards the knee. You can use the right hand if you feel like you're falling one way or the other. Or you can have your hands down here on the mat, reaching for the ankle or bound around the foot. It's early in your practice, so don't force anything too deep. Just listen to your body. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bring the hands down in close to the body. Now you're going to use the left shin or ankle to help lift you up. So you almost don't even need hands to come up onto that right leg. Coming into our low lunge, Asana, bringing the hands to the top of the knee, drawing the core in and pulling that right hip back, holding here. And stretching our left hip flexor. Now we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, take that right hand to the back of the left leg. To a revolve reverse Asana. Breathing here. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, lower the hands down to the mat for your half split, flexing and pointing that right foot. And that right knee can be slightly bent if you need to. This is your practice, and do what feels good to you. Make sure you can feel comfort in each stretch. We're not forcing these. The hamstrings will definitely fight back if we try to force them into lengthening, so we got to work with them. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground the left hand and spin the right hand up. Reach. Now flex that right foot too. Bring the toes back towards your body. You'll feel that in the outer portion of the hip as well as the hamstrings and down into the lower leg, into the calf muscles. Now you can even give your muscles a squeeze if that feels good and help loosen things up. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Hold it here until you're twisted, half split. Exhale, bring both hands down. And now we're gonna use the hands to lower yourself down, lower the bottom down. You can place a block under you if your hips are tight, or if your hamstrings are tight as well, of course. Inhale, reach, and exhale, come forward. So that knee is gonna stay close to, the left knee is gonna stay close to the right knee as you come forward. Again, using that right arm if you need to keep from falling one way or the other. Grabbing the ankle or the foot, or you can wrap the hands around. You can even use a strap in these seated hamstring variations. Just breathe nice and deep as you release. Inhale, coming up. Now we're gonna bring our hands behind you, coming into our reclining hero's pose. So coming back onto the elbows, or stay on the hands if you need to. Holding here. And option to come all the way back. Releasing our left quad. Breathing deep. Inhale, coming up, using the elbows, pressing onto the hands. Now we're gonna hug that right knee in. Reach the left arm high and take that right knee to the left shoulder. So hug it in as you twist and gaze over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Or you can bring that left elbow through, opening into the twist. Inhale, come forward. Now we're going to go back to the hamstrings, bring the hands down to the foot. You can use the one hand, right hand to give you support as you start to lift that foot up. Grabbing with both hands, you can always keep the knee bent. And again, you can still have that block under you, which will make this pose a little bit easier. Lifting the chest, breathing into the hamstring. Now release that foot and hold it there, activating your core. Now using a little bit of momentum with that right leg up, shift forward onto the hands and come back into your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now we're gonna bend that left knee. And on the inhale, sweep the arms up, taking it into a back bend, keeping that back leg active. And with each exhale, deepening. If it feels good to you. Inhale, coming up, lower the hands down, tuck the back toes, step that left foot in, preparing for our pyramid. So we're gonna bend the front knee, and then exhale, bend the back knee. We're just gonna kind of shift back and forth, working some mobility into the joints here. Inhale forward onto the right leg. Exhale, coming back, bending the left leg. Inhale, coming up, straightening both legs, lifting the chest to align the spine, and exhale, start deepening down. Now you have an option to either walk the hands forward, you can keep that right knee bent if it's really tight, or if you're a little more flexible, you can turn the hands around, taking the chin towards the shin. You can even bend that back leg if you really want to challenge yourself. To a fallen flamingo. pressing the weight onto the hands. Now wherever you are, inhale, lift up, shoot that left leg back a little farther. Lower the heel down and bring the right elbow to the right knee. Inhale, sweep the left hand, pinky forward, up to the left ear, gazing to the hand or to the ground. Whatever feels good to you, holding here. And option to deepen. Taking that hand all the way down, either in front or in back of the foot. Reaching through the outer edge of the left leg. Activating the core, drawing the core in. Now we're going to exhale, take that left hand down to the mat. This is where you also might want the block. You may want to use it here for this hand or have it handy in case you need it. Start twisting the left heel up, bringing the right hand to the hip, opening that right shoulder upward, moving towards our revolved half moon. You can slide that right foot back if you need to for placement. You want to be about 8 inches away from diagonal to the right foot. So start picking up the left leg, opening the right shoulder, and holding here. Again, that left hand can be on the block if you're tight. Breathing here, keeping that back leg lifted and strong. Drawing the core in and up. Reaching the arms in opposite directions. Now bend that back leg and grab that foot with the right hand on the arch and start pressing the foot into the hand, coming into a revolved sugarcane variation. Breathing here. Pushing the foot into the hand, really getting deep into the right hamstring as well. Inhale. Release both hands down. Pick up the back leg, coming into your standing split. You can have both hands down, or if you want to get a little deeper, you can use 1 or 2 hands to hug that leg as you deepen and lift the left leg a little higher. Inhale, coming up, bring the left foot beside the right, clasping the elbows, coming into your ragdoll, forward fold. It's okay if the knees are bent or straight. This is your practice. Do what feels good to you. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, bend the knees now, and sweep your arms up into your chair. Sitting lower, lifting the arms up by the ears, gazing upward towards the hands. Sit a little lower. Now inhale, lift your way up to standing, and exhale, take it into a little bit of a back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower into your chair. Sit lower. Bring the hands in, lift the hips. Come into your forward fold. Lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down, step back to your plank. Hug the core in, hug the triceps in, and activate your thighs. Spin them slightly inward. Activate the glutes. Now shift forward for your chaturanga, bending the elbows, bring them towards the ribs. Slowly coming all the way down to the mat. Inhale. Moving into your cobra, drawing the shoulders and the elbows back as you lift. And exhale, coming down to the elbows for Sphinx pose. Drawing the heart through the gates of the arms, scooping the elbows into the mat. Resting here. Just a moment. option now to extend the hands, deepening into seal or stay in Sphinx. And we're going to bend the back legs, bringing them in, activating our hamstrings, lifting our heart. Inhale, release, come down, bring the hands beside the chest. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and press yourself coming into downward facing dog. Steady your breath. It's okay to keep the knees bent and the hips high. This is our first down dog. Or pedal it out. That feels good. Now make sure the arms are active, spinning the triceps in as you gaze between the knees, draw the core in and up, and slowly begin to release your heels closer to the mat as you straighten the knees. Now inhale, lift, and we're going to come forward, stepping the legs through. Beginning our other side, extending the left leg long and pulling the right leg in to the left thigh. Reaching the arms up on the inhale, lift out of the waist, ground down to lift, and exhale, twist to the left side, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop the right hand, lift the left arm up, pressing the mat away with that right hand to open the chest. Now pick that left leg up and lengthen on the inhale, and exhale, bend that knee, activating the hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, curl it in. Inhale, exhale, curl it in, hold here, open. Open the chest as you flex the hamstring and contract, preparing to relax into your head to knee posture. Reaching, inhale up, exhale, coming forward, taking the head towards the knee, using your arms to stabilize you if you need it, and only going as far as you feel comfortable. No forcing. You'll probably notice that one side is tighter than the other. We're working to help balance some of that out. So you can either grab the mat, the ankle, or bind the foot. If you're binding, it's usually the wrapper is the grabber. So in this posture, the right hand grabbing the left wrist. Inhale, lift up, reach, and now exhale. We're going to start using that right foot and shin to help you lift up. So press through that lower leg, coming onto that left foot, coming into our low lunge, sending the right leg back, bringing the hands on top of the knees, squaring the hips, drawing that left hip back. Now activate the hips, activate the glutes, draw the core in to protect the back. Pressing here. Now inhale, reach the arms up, and let's take that left hand to the back of the right leg. Revolve and reverse your low lunge. Breathing here. Cartwheel the arms up, and exhale, bringing them down. Flex that left foot, and we're going to point and flex. Just creating some movement here. The hamstrings can be stubborn. Movement helps. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, ground the right hand and start sweeping the left arm up, pressing that mat away with the right hand as you twist. Now pull the toes towards you. Flex that foot to feel it in the outer hip, the IT band and hamstring area. Option to give yourself some squeezes on these tight areas. Breathing into that twist. Gazing to the hand. Inhale. Exhale. Use both hands to lower you down, bringing the knees together. Take the fleshy area of the right leg out to the side, and option to slip a block under you, under the bum, if your hips are tight. Now inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, folding it forward. You can either grab the mat or the ankle, or bind the wrists here. And your 3-limb fold, releasing that left hamstring. Keep the left leg active. And the spine long. Try not to round your back into these. Inhale, coming up. Reach, and exhale, come back to the hands, tucking the hips under, coming into your reclined hero, and making our way back to our elbows. An option to extend all the way back if that feels good to you. Finding ease and comfort in the releases. Breathing deeply. Inhale, coming up, coming back onto the elbows, then back to the hands, reaching the arms high. Now bring that right knee in, bring the left knee in and hug that left knee to the right shoulder. And exhale, twist and gaze over the left shoulder. Option to bring that elbow through to deepen, if that feels good to you. But no forcing. Just breathe into the releases, creating space with each exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the hands down to that left foot. Shifting back, we're going to start extending that left leg. You can keep it the knee bent, or you can begin taking it straighter. Breathing here, but keep that chest lifting, don't let it round. Now release the foot and see if you can hold the leg there. Release. Stay strong, draw the core in and up. Point those toes and flex. Integrate the movement, hold it. Now use your momentum to shift forward, coming back into your low lunge, using the hands to assist you, but also pressing through that right foot. Coming up, back onto that right knee, back into your low lunge, flexing that back foot, activating the hamstrings. On the inhale, we'll sweep our arms up and hold it here, deepening into the back bend with each breath. Draw the core in to protect the spine. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, coming forward onto that left knee. Step in with the right leg, straighten it. And we're going to bend onto the left knee. And exhale, bend to the right knee, straighten the left. Rocking back and forth. Bend the left knee. Come back, bend the right knee, straighten the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming up into pyramid pose, lifting to lengthen. Now to deepen, either walking the hands forward or turning the hands around, taking the chin towards the shin. Deepening here. Keeping the breath going. Option here if you want to press through the fingertips, strong. If you want to try to challenge yourself, taking the weight onto the hands and that left foot, picking that back leg up, holding here. Exhale, coming down, straightening that back leg, beginning to lift to lengthen. Now take that right leg back, pressing through the outer edge of that right foot. Draw the core in, activate the thighs and the glutes. Bring the left elbow to the top of the left knee. Inhale, reach that left arm up by the ears, bend the pinky forward. Breathe here. Option to come down, either placing the hand in front or behind the foot, deepening into side angle pose. Reaching that right side body as long as you can. Extending and breathing. Now take that right hand down, bring the left hand to the hip. Shift that right hand about 8 inches in front of that right foot at a diagonal. Pick up the right heel, start twisting towards your left side, bringing that hand to the hip, drawing that left shoulder open. Now shifting that weight on if you need to, step back just slightly. Or, you might want to have your block here like we talked about to help you if you're tight. Start picking that back leg up, flex that foot, and option to spin the right arm up, holding here. In our revolved half moon posture, breathing deep. Activate that back leg, draw the core in. Now bend that back leg and take the left hand to the inner arch, revolving into our sugar cane posture. Pressing the foot into the hand, lifting that left shoulder, and then lifting the knee deeper. You'll feel the hamstring as well as the quad and the chest opening here. Inhale. Exhale, take both hands down. Take the right leg high for your standing split. You can hug the ankle in to deepen. If that feels good, this is your practice. Now bring that right leg in. And let's step the left hand under the left foot, right hand under the right foot. Lifting to lengthen the chest. And exhale, start allowing that head to fall forward, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing deeply here. Taking the legs a little straighter with each breath. Inhale, coming up halfway. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms, coming up into your chair pose. Sitting low while you reach the arms high. Sitting lower. Inhale, lift up to standing. Exhale into a little back bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend the knees, coming back into your chair. Sit lower. Keep those arms lifting. And exhale, fold it forward, lift the hips high. Forward fold. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back to your plank. Draw the core in. Spin the thighs in. Activate the glutes. Activate the triceps. And we're going to shift forward, chaturanga. Elbows stay hugged in. Halfway, hold, hover. Be an observer of the effort. Inhale, tuck the toes, coming into your upward facing dog. Pressing the mat away, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Drawing the shoulders back. Now lower the knees and let's bend those legs, activating our hamstrings. Hold it here. You can take the knees out wide a little bit. Extend the legs, tuck the toes, lift the hips into your plank. Press yourself, exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Gazing between the knees. Recovering. You can always go into child's pose if you need to. Inhale, let's step our legs wide and start walking the hands back under the shoulders. Now let's step the left hand under into the center of the mat, under the face, and inhale, reach the right arm up, keeping the hips square, holding here, pressing that mat away as you twist. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, reach the left arm high, squaring the hips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower down into your wide leg forward fold, walking the hands back. Bring the toes slightly inward, pigeon them, taking the heels slightly outward to give you stability here. Hang out in this inversion. Inhale, lift. Now exhale, start taking that left hand to the right ankle. And the right arm is going to spin inward under that right leg. And the left arm will push against the right arm will push against the left leg. So we're revolving our wide leg fold here as much as you can. This is your practice. But your hamstrings should be starting to feel a little warmer, a little looser. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, let's take the right hand to the left lower leg and the left arm to the right leg towards the inner portion for support, and start bringing that right elbow up as you twist and open into that revolved wide leg fold. Breathing here. Finding ease in the release. Inhale, walk the hands forward, coming into your down dog, pressing the hips back, so one leg down dog. Settling for a breath. Bringing the knees forward, coming down into child's pose. Taking a little pause after inverting. Now we're going to inhale, coming up onto your knees, preparing for our next shape. We're going to bring the right arm out beside the right foot and shift over to the side. Now pick the left leg up, grab the big toe. You want to tent the fingers so you're up higher, or set your block here to give you an extension. And then we're going to press through that right leg again, like we did earlier when we were lifting into the low lunges. So pick that leg up, use the fingers to support you, and then start extending that left leg. Reach, holding here. Really getting deep into the hamstrings here. You can always keep that knee bent. It's still going to release the hamstrings, but be less intense. This is your body, and we want to honor it. Do what feels good to you. Lowering down on the exhale. Inhale. Take the left hand over to the left side, beside the hips, about a foot. Rise up onto the block if that feels good to you. If you need a little extra reach. Tent the fingers. Step the right leg forward. Now grab the big toe with the 2 peace fingers, yogic toe lock. Start pressing up, lifting, using the quads, pressing that lower left leg into the mat to lift you. Coming up, lift the hips, coming into our camel split variations, okay if the knee's bent, or start extending, and you might be able to tell this is a lot tighter than the other side for me. And like I said, that's totally normal. Do what feels good to you. Start lowering down wherever you are. Pausing for a moment. Let's hold the arms up, make a fist, and circle the wrist just to kind of loosen up the hands and the wrist. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the backs of the feet, the heels, and we're going to come into camel. So to do it this way, you're going to start tucking the hips under and start lifting through the leg, activating the thighs, lifting the core, opening the chest as you guide the hips over the knees. You can always be up on the toes if you're tight. So that would be the same process. You're down on the toes. This gives you more distance if you're tight. So we'll start lifting, tucking the hips, opening the chest. As you lift, if your neck feels good, you can allow the head to drop back, retracting the chin and gently letting it relax. Breathing deeply into this heart opener. Camel pose, Ustrasana. Inhale, exhale, start lowering down, bring the hips back down to the heels. Bring the head forward, pause. Just a quick break in child's pose. As we prepare for our closing sequence, inhale, coming up. Bring the legs under you, coming into your seated bound angle. Now, walk the hips towards the heels. You can even take the hands behind you, pressing through the feet, lifting the bottom up to deepen the opening of the knees. Lift, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the feet and open them like a book. And exhale, fold forward, either pressing the knees or allowing the elbows to come forward. Inhale, coming up. Extend the legs in front of you, reach the arms tall, ground down through the sit bones, kind of rock side to side to even everything out. Lift, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Seated, fold, seated, forward fold. You can have the hands on the mat, on the legs, ankles, or around the feet, whatever feels good to you. Let's take 3 deep breaths here at your pace. And the deepening with each exhale. Now inhale, coming up, lift, and open the legs wide, coming into the straddle posture. Now slide the hips forward if you need to. Inhale, open the arms wide, and our exhale, gonna take the left hand to the right foot. Keep the knees and toes pointed upward. Inhale, exhale, right hand to left foot. Inhale, exhale, left to right. Inhale, exhale, right to left. One more each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, lower the right hand and lift the hips, turning and opening into your fallen triangle. Really keeping those thighs active. And lifting the chest Exhale, coming down. Reach the arms high. Take the left hand down to the mat. Reach the right arm up. Fallen triangle on the other side. Exhale, coming down. Inhale. Now we're going to start coming forward. Now activate those thighs. So knees and toes up and begin walking the hands forward, coming on either to your elbows or all the way down if that feels good. Wherever you are, let's contract. Really contract those thighs. Squeeze those feet. Contract, contract, contract. Hold it and relax. Take a little deepening here. One more time. Inhale, contract. Contract, contract, contract. And exhale, release. A little deeper. Contract, relax. Playing with the neuromuscular system. Breathing in your straddle. Your seated straddle stretch wherever feels good to you. Now, you can stay here, or if splits are calling to you, since our hamstrings are so good, then loose right now. I'm gonna inhale, coming up. Now, you can use blocks if you like, but if you want to start working on your splits, let's start shifting to the right side, squaring the hips, taking that left knee back. Now again, you can use blocks here. Another option is to tuck the back toe and come in this way. Or you can come down onto the elbows. The right side is my tighter side, so you'll notice probably you have one tighter side as well. We're working to balance all of the differences in these poses. Just make sure you're keeping the hips square. Try not to open that left hip. So keep the right hip pulling back. Inhale, coming up wherever you are. Shifting back. Reach tall. Inhale. Now either go back to your center, straddle, forward fold, or if you want to work on the left side, you can practice tucking the toes of that right foot, or you can keep the foot all the way down, or press blocks on each side of you to lift yourself up. Now begin squaring the hips. And if you want to come down to the elbows, it's totally your call. Do what feels good to you. Just don't force it. It won't get you there any faster, and it could get you an injury that slows you down. Inhale, coming up. One last time, we're going to do our wide leg fold. Taking the arms forward. Getting a little deeper each time. Now inhale, coming up, and shift onto the sit bones, slightly onto the back of them, rather lifting the chest. Now you have an option to either extend your legs in boat or bend the knees and hold here, Savasana. Observing the effort, keeping the breath flowing. Now slowly start lowering yourself down as slowly as you can. Hover before the legs hit the mat. Hover here, hold. Draw the core in. Relax all the way, hug the knees into the chest. Inhale deeply, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's bring the legs up Grab the outer edges of the feet for a happy baby. Drawing the knees towards the mat, grounding the sacrum. You can play with the leg positions here, working them straight, side to side, or stay right in happy baby. Now bring the knees together and drop the knees over to the left side, gazing to the right side. Final twist here. Lift the feet if you want to deepen. Pressing the shoulder blades into the mat. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, drop the knees to the right side, gaze to the left. Pick the feet up to deepen. Inhale, coming up. Extend the legs overhead. Flex the feet, point the feet. Flex and point. Now let's see if you can bring those legs a little closer to you. Just giving those hamstrings one last good stretch. Lowering them down all the way. For our final resting Savasana, extending the arms and legs gently out to the side. Thanking yourself for getting on the mat today and showing those hamstrings some love. Now, melt down onto the mat, releasing the arms and legs, the shoulders and hips, the belly, the chest, the neck, and the face. Let it all go. Allow the prana to do its magic, circulate, and heal your body. Now, release. Start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You can always press pause and stay here longer. Interclasp the hands, send them long overhead. Inhale. And exhale, roll over to the right side. Pause for just a moment. Inhale, coming up to seated in easy pose with your legs crossed. Or you can come into lotus or half lotus, whatever is calling to you. Bringing the hands to our heart to seal our practice. Thinking of what we are grateful for. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing them to the forehead. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's hamstring focused flow, please show your support by subscribing to my channel, as well as giving a thumbs up, comment, request, or share, and check out twistingfitness.com. I'll see you there.